Did you find it?
I did. I put it in the chat. It's called Cameo.
Oh, there you go. All caps. All right. Let's talk about some duos, Ken. All right. Let's talk about
Yeah.
the best Big Ten duos for next year. Obviously, some could arise and really show themselves. However, just looking at it, maybe some that we expect that to be really good, or maybe some that showed they were really good last year, or maybe some that, somebody came in the portal and it looks like they're going to be good together. I put 5 examples down here, just quick ones I thought of. Malik Renew and Umar Ballo. Doesn't mean that's the only one on their team, but that's just one I thought of. 2 big men, Dylan Harper, and Ace Bailey, obviously. Danny Wolfe, Vlad Golden, the 7-foot duo down there, the field goal posts, as I will be calling them this season. Jeremy Fears, Xavier Booker, and then the guard duo of Bruce Thornton, Meechi Johnson. Kent, do you have any other duos, or would you like to comment on any of these duos below?
I do, and I do both.
Oh,
I have some others, and I want to comment on some ones below. So
let's do the ones below first,
let's
and
do
then
it.
we'll comment to the others.
Okay, so every time you pose me a question, I kind of answer it in my own way. So what I did is I made 3 duos, and I made one that's a guard big combo. I made a guard combo and a big combo. So the one that I had for my big combo was Danny and Vlad, because I think that's going to be crazy to see them on the court at the exact same time, like 2 7-footers. If Dusty May plays them at the same time, which I think that he should, I think it would be
start
fun.
him, right? I don't know who else you start at the 4.
Vlad at the 4.
No, that's what I'm saying. You have Vlad at the 4 and Danny at the 5, or vice versa. It really doesn't matter. I don't know who else you put at the 4, other than those 2.
Namari, I don't know, man.
No, Numari Burnett is not starting at the 4.
I don't, but but you're right though. Like, who else would be down there? I'd have to go back through their roster.
Yeah, I mean, they had to have picked up somebody.
I have no idea.
Go ahead.
But
I'll look it up.
The point is, though, that having Danny and Vlad on the court at the same time is going to be something down low that we haven't seen in a while, at least. I can't, again, we've talked about this in the past weeks. Like, I can't remember the last time we saw 2 7-footers on the court at the same time for the same team. So this could be very interesting. So I think that duo down low is extremely interesting. That's the only one that I had. Who'd you have at a 4 for Michigan?
Sam Walters and Will Cheddar could play.
Oh, yeah. Cheddar's solid. I like Cheddar. Walters was okay in the tournament last year, right?
Yeah, he was fine.
I don't know
anything amazing, but he wasn't bad.
I think he had one good game, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, this white boy's crazy." I'm serious. That's what everyone.
That's all you need to do if you're a white boy. That's all you need to do is have one. You gotta
have one good game. This white boy's so good.
This guy's awesome. I'm totally rocking with Danny Wolfe and Vlad Golden. I think that's going to be a little bit of an underrated one, but once teams start playing Michigan, I think they're going to oh, wow, this is really difficult to deal with. I think you're going to have a 4 that can stretch the court if you want to go anywhere near the paint with those 2. So I'll talk about them. Bruce Thornton and Meechi Johnson. I'm really excited for those 2 together. I think that they're going to be a whole lot of fun seeing them both be able to handle the ball, both being able to get assists. Meechi Johnson, I mean, he's a shooter. He's going to get the ball and he's going to look for a spot. He's going to fire. So that's going to be interesting. I think if Bruce Thornton, if they run some good pick and roll action, they should be able to get Meechi open enough that he should be able to shoot a lot of shots. And I think the nice thing about this is, I mean, Meechi is not the best ball handler in the world, but he is competent enough of a ball handler that you could be doing the same thing with him. You can put Meechi in the pick and roll, and then you can kick it out to Bruce Thornton, and he can shoot as well. I think that this team is going to be able to spread the floor really well, and it starts with Bruce Thornton and Meechi Johnson and what they're going to be able to do.
I like it. I have half of a duo that you have up here, but I'm going to switch it a little bit. Okay. I'm going to go with the guy that I was just talking about, Miles Rice and Omar Ballo, because I think that those 2 together on the court are going to be very difficult to stop. And I'm also really just excited to see them play, because it's 2 new guys on Indiana's roster. It's 2 guys that are very talented. I don't know if enough people are talking about Ballo. I really don't. Maybe they are, and I'm just missing it. I only listen to a couple podcasts, so the ones that I listen to, they kind of talk about him, but this guy's going to be nasty next year. He is very good at basketball. I don't know how many people watch him play.
He just has to play enough. He doesn't have a ton of minutes. So if he can
I
get his
DM'd
minutes up,
him at the beginning of the offseason and I said, hey, let's get some wind sprints going.
there you go.
Let's get the cardiovascular up. And that's a lie. I didn't do that, but I can do that if you want me to. There's still time. I can
Well,
get him.
I could just go down to campus and look for him and tell him you DM'd him and tell
Let's
him to
do
answer
that.
you.
Let's do
So
that together. We'll go find Balo and say, hey man, are you ready to play 25 minutes a game? That's what we need from you.
he better be. Philip says he can't play any more than that. So he says Ballo can't play any more than 2025. And I really don't have an argument against him because I don't think he can either. I mean, he's really going to have to get in shape and he's really going to have a whole lot better effort. Now, Kalel Ware, he had questionable effort when he was at Oregon. Then he comes to Indiana and he turns into a first round draft pick. Granted, pretty weak draft, but still, first round draft pick for, where did he go in the NBA? I don't pay enough attention to the NBA. But anyway, he was first round draft pick. So, I mean, Mike Woodson's going to be able to do some nice stuff with these big men. And if he can do a similar thing with Umar Ballo that he was able to do with Kalel Ware, that's gonna be really, really impressive for Indiana.
He will. Listen, I'm optimistic tonight. Everybody's going to be great this year. That's how I feel right now.
Okay.
I'm going to say Ballo's going to be great. I'm all over Bruce Thornton tonight. Vlad Golden and Danny Wolfe are totally going to work on the court at the same time. Dylan and Ace are going number 1 and number 2 in the NBA draft next year. It's going to be the best year in the conference. Why not? Why can't it be?
How's Kevin Willard going to do?
Why you got to take away my optimism?
I was just seeing how optimistic you were. Like, that would really be the test if kids.
Kevin Willard will be the coach at Buffalo by the end of the year.
Oh. Poor Buffalo coach. He's getting fired. He doesn't even know it yet.
He's going to retire. I'm just going to assume the Buffalo coach is like super old. He's retiring, and then that's the job that Kevin Willard's taking.
There you go.
Could you imagine if that actually happens? Like, what a take that would be.
Dude, you had the really hot take last year, didn't you?
I did have the Harbaugh one, before the season started. Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. That was football though. So you need one for basketball. You might as well.
Yeah,
put
I need
a
basketball one.
Yeah,
I need to make a Kevin Willard to Buffalo edit and tweet it out. Like, this is where he'll be next year.
Yeah, you better do that before Jeff or Phillip or PK or Dylan steals it and goes and makes the post themselves.
Don't do it, Phillip. Don't be tweeting out Kevin Willard to Buffalo. That's my take.
Phillip says Mbako and Rice is probably top 2 for Indiana if they're going to be successful this year. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's not really a duo I think about very often. Like a forward and a smaller forward and a guard. I don't know. Like, I mean, Mbako probably will have to play the 4 at some point this year with Umar only playing 20 to 25 minutes because Renew is going to have to play the 5 and you put Mbako at the 4, kind of like a small ball lineup. But I don't know. I don't really know if I see them as a duo. They probably are 2 of the best players on the team that's going to be on the court all the time. Well, I mean, Malik Renew is probably top 2. I'd probably take Renew over Rice, but I don't know. It's just a really good roster.
I know. That's what I was just thinking too. Like, they're just a very good team all the way around, and I'm very excited to watch them play. I have one more though. That's not on here. Are you ready for this?
Do it.
I have to feed the masses right now. Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer.
Oh, I was gonna say Trey Kaufman-Renn.
No.
Fletch. All right.
Yeah. Best backcourt in the conference.
Hey, Fletch bulked up. He's not gonna be a ragdoll anymore.
Dude, he is cut. Dude is buff.
All right.
You seen these pictures?
I have. Yeah.
I don't really know.
Oh, I've seen pictures of him in practice this offseason. There's been like some photo galleries for Purdue and stuff like that. He's looking bigger.
Okay, we'll see.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe they just had really good angles. But
what's that?
He said maybe they just had really good angles, but he looked bigger to me. So.
Maybe.
And Phillip is he's over here advocating for his guys KJ and Kylan Boswell. I don't remember if I wrote them down. So what I did, Kent, I didn't tell you I was going to do this, is I thought through 10 different duos, and I was going to have you grade the duo, just like off the top of your head really fast. What do you think about that? You want to try
I love that.
Okay.
I love that. I also do love that duo that Phillip just put out, but I'm trying to think of like, if there's going to be another guy this year that that could potentially be better than KJ for Kylan.
Well, and I didn't put an Illinois one because I didn't know how it was going to play out. Like, I think Illinois is going to be good this season. I think they'll find a duo, but I don't know what that duo is yet. It could be KJ and Kylan Boswell. That's a really good suggestion. I don't know yet.
It could be
We'll have to see it
it
play.
could be Kylan and Will Riley though too.
Could be.
It could
Yeah,
be
that's what Philip
Kylan
just
and
said.
Ty Rogers. Yeah, look at Philip. He knows, man.
Dude,
I
he
didn't even
knows
see
his
that
team.
comment. Swear.
I believe you. All right. Okay, so some of these are on the thing, so I won't be surprising you, but if they come up, you just give a grade A to F. All right?
Okay.
All right. Peyton Sanford, Owen Freeman, Iowa.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna go A minus.
Oh,
I'm
right.
leaving some room for because I don't know what else you got here.
Yeah.
I do like those guys though a lot.
Me too. Chat, you guys participate as well. I'd love to know what you guys think. But you guys are a little behind, so put the name of the school and then give your grade, so that way we know who you're talking about.
I'm saying A minus for Iowa's combo.
A
or
minus for
duo.
Iowa's. Okay. Maryland, Julian Reese, Jacoby Gillespie.
I don't like Julian a lot. I'm sorry.
Ooh. He's a
So
good defender.
I gotta go C, just straight C.
Straight C. Okay. All right, this one's on here. Michigan State, Jeremy Fears, Xavier Booker.
B minus.
B minus. Michigan, Vlad Golden, Danny Wolfe.
I mean, I mentioned it, so I have to say A for
F.
that one. A.
Philip put F for me. I love the Willard slander. Or I'm sorry, what'd you say for Michigan again?
I said A just because I talked about that one already. So
Yeah,
I obviously thought it was a good combo or duo.
Too. I do too. Minnesota, Dawson Garcia, Mike Mitchell Jr.
I thought you were gonna say Parker Fox.
No. Oh, Parker Fox can be a duo with anybody. That's the thing. Like he's anybody's duo. He's like Ben Johnson's duo.
Yeah.
Player's coach right there.
Yeah, he's his own man. He's a lone wolf. So you said Mike Mitchell and Dawson Garcia. I'll give that a B plus.
B plus. Okay. Northwestern, Brooks Barnheiser, Ty Berry.
That's an A.
That's an A. Ohio State, Bruce Thornton, Meechi Johnson.
I just don't know about Meechi enough yet. Like, I'll be honest, I haven't researched him enough. Tell me what Meechi is, and I'll give you a grade. Is he great?
What do you mean? I mean, he was a really good scorer last year for South Carolina. He was kind of the star of their team. They really didn't have any offense outside of him, and he just kind of chucked the ball up, had a huge usage rate. Probably could have had a much better percentage, but I attribute a lot of that to poor offense by the South Carolina coach.
All right, I'll go the same as I went with, because I really like Bruce. I'm going to go A minus, which is the same I gave Peyton and Owen out in Iowa.
Wow. All right, we got some from Philip here. Philip says Iowa B, so he's a little bit lower on them than you are. MSU B. I'd probably go a little bit higher for Iowa, but can't complain. Minnesota B. Philip really likes B, the letter B. Just because of Garcia, and then Philip. Ouch. OSU C minus.
Really? He doesn't like Bruce Thornton?
I guess not.
It surprises me.
You thought Philip was kind of a Bruce Thornton guy?
No, well, I just think that me and Philip think a lot alike, so I felt like he would like Bruce a lot too.
Yeah. Philip, you didn't give us a grade for your Illinois,
KJ or Michigan,
Boswell. Or Michigan. That's true. All right.
Excuse me.
Purdue, Braden Smith, Trey Kaufman-Renn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go C plus on that because I don't know about Trey Kaufman-Renn this year.
Yeah,
like Braden obviously is going to be great, but I think that he could be. I don't know. I'll say C plus to B minus. Like I'll go B minus. I guess I don't want to get killed in the comments.
Purdue fans come after you. Philip said not a Meechi fan, so you guys could be on the same page about Bruce.
See that? I just don't know about him. Yeah. So.
I don't know. I mean, it's really hard to judge Trey Kaufman-Renn. I mean, Zach Edey was just so much production last year. I mean, Kaufman-Renn, when he had his opportunities, I wouldn't say he was bad. He did pretty well, but it was definitely not the best.
Would he go like if you had your own Big Ten team this year, would he be one of the top 10 guys you would pick as a big?
Who?
Trey
Trey Kaufman-Renn
Kaufman-Renn.
in the Big Ten?
Yeah.
No.
That's what I'm saying. So like you can't really give that a great grade. Like even though Braden's amazing and like he's great, like we're talking about like his duo is somebody that's like bottom tier, not bottom tier, but as far as starters go, he's not the greatest big you could have or the greatest guy you could give it to, even if he is playing 4 or 3 or whatever he's playing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Trey Kaufman-Renn is such a mystery to me this year. I know if Russ was here, he'd be selling us on him, talking about how great he was when he got chances last year. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm not saying he's bad. I don't think he's bad. He was a really good recruit. I haven't seen it yet. So I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be good. I don't think he's bad. We'll see if he's good. All right, then last one. You better give this one a good one. Rutgers, Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper.
It's got to be the best. I mean, I would have to say that I'm glad I haven't given it A+ yet, but I think that they're going to be that good, even if Rutgers isn't, winning the conference next year. I think that those two guys will prove that they are the top recruits for a reason, and they're going to be drafted highly for a reason. They're going to be that talented next year. So A+.
I like it. Philip A, but he gave Illinois A plus 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 plus.
That's why he didn't do any other pluses the whole. Oh, he did do one B+ for Michigan.
That's true.
He saved all his pluses for Illinois.
Yeah, he just got rid of the pluses from all the other letters and put it with Illinois. And he also says Purdue A-, TKR isn't the difference maker. So
he's not.